la pregunta era, ¿cómo es que los hombres tienen todo el poder y la mujer tiene miedo y el hombre es quien dice quién es Dios, cómo se hace, cómo se vive en el mundo? Estoy hablando de una época de antes, cuando el mundo se utilizaba las energías a través de las, como dijeras, no sé cómo se dice esa palabra. ¿Ah? Sacerdotitas, algo así. Sacerdotes, mujeres. Sí. Y lo que pasó era que en esa época las mujeres esas guardaban el dinero, guardaban la propiedad y pasaba todo a las mujeres, a sus hijas. Y había un grupo de sacerdotes, hombres que dijeron, ya no. Entonces se mataron las mujeres, se quemaron toda la información, todas las cosas religiosas o espirituales, y a la fuerza no se permitían ya para sobrevivir, ¿no? Para no tener, perder el cuerpo. La mujer tenía que quedar en casa y no podrían tener nada que ver con la espiritualidad. Y en 1 o 2 generaciones las mujeres se quedaron en eso. Y recién ya la mujer está saliendo a decir, no es así, porque la energía espiritual es sutil, es intuitiva, es espiritual. Entonces la mujer ya está volviendo a ese poder y no lo podemos utilizar por pelear, por usar esa energía del cuerpo, sino que utilizar la energía de conciencia, de poder enseñar y apoyar a los niños, a los hijos y a los hombres que pueden, en vez de estar afuera como los hombres, votar en las mujeres porque una energía central de lo femenino es incluir. Entonces nosotros podemos incluir a los hombres y así se va cambiando todo en el planeta. Perfecto. Yes.
I don't know if you remember the woman we were talking about, I don't know, maybe a year ago in the harvesting conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so I was supposedly going to be working with her for the rest of for this year, for like $25,000 a quarter or whatever, and incorporate some things to my software that she wanted. And she's was high maintenance for a while, but to a degree I can accommodate that. And now this eclipse, the one that caused the 2 earthquakes, just put it in perspective, is on her. So just getting the picture. So she's having a very rough time, and I'm sure taking it out on everybody, but me too. Just like, well, if I can't do what she wants right this minute, which is impossible. I mean, it's just a matter of continuing to raise the bar higher and higher until even if it wasn't impossible, it would make 0 sense for me. But it puts me in a terrible place, which I think she's done on purpose. So I think there's definitely a vindictive or some sort of negative quality. I think it's highly likely. So how do I deal with that? Do I even want to deal with her anymore? I do. In some ways, it would be better to deal with her a bit, but in other ways, I would. I've got a significant problem in the next month because of this. And interestingly, a person who I don't know if she has any friends, but an acquaintance of hers wants me to go work and do a project for her, but it's in Chattanooga. It's going to be difficult to do that, even though in many ways I like her a lot. She's great. It's not easy to do that. I don't think he could do it. So there's just a bunch of spinning pieces that didn't have to be there. And the first woman, I think she really thinks that somehow she can do some end around me and get money from my former employer, which I will nix in seconds.
Of course.
I mean, but it's just there's some disconnect. But I also feel bad for her, because she's clearly going through a terrible time. She really wasn't like this, until this eclipse happened. And then on the other hand, the effects of this eclipse are gonna go on for a year. This might be a very long year in my life. And then I've got, 2 or 3 men, thank goodness, that are of varying degrees of possibility, but I have to really get focused on it. And, how should I be viewing this? Should I just immediately be cutting all the cords? Should I give her an opportunity to rethink the situation when the eclipse is over, just nicely point out the 2 paths that she's contemplating here, and which one she really wants to go on, and give her a few days to think about that? Mm-hmm. Or should I, pursue one of these other possibilities? I mean, the woman in the South would be a great woman to get to know better, but I have a feeling if I can get anything else to work out, I can still get to know her by going there for a week, not for 6 months.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, and I know what he wants or doesn't want.
Definitely, I don't think you should go there for 6 months.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to at all. But again, I think that this is an opportunity, and this is a perfect example of what we were just talking about. When someone becomes the honorable opponent, when someone becomes that thorn in your side, should you stay there and try to harvest it, try to make it work? Or should you just say, hey, that doesn't work, I'm out? And that's a conversation that humans are having all over the planet on emotional relationships, economic relationships, and all the relationships. You have the advantage of being able to look at her astrology, to really see what the tendency will be for her. And so my answer is, ask your higher self to show you how to be the loving teacher.
I mean, that's how I'm even approaching nicely defining the pathways.
Yes, exactly, exactly. So what is important is that you go ahead and extend that. Okay. And then she is free karmically to seek vengeance, to do whatever level she's on, or to shape up and go on. Right. She is free, but you are free because you have given the highest and the best that you can give. That's what allows you to be free of further entanglement where she could actually do you harm. We are at a time right now.
She'd have a tough time doing me harm in this legal situation.
She's had plenty of fun.
But
yes.
She might want to do that, but I don't think she really could. I mean, and I don't even think that
I don't think she even wants to.
No, I think she's
I don't get that from
terrified
her at all. So I
all
feel
my
that
friends and former friends don't want legal entanglements with me. I'm just too tenacious.
They won't win.
Right.
They won't win.
So that's not what I'm not too worried about. I still have other ones, of course, but yeah.
So again, as is true of all relationships, clear from you any place which plays into vengeance. Mm-hmm. It's available for vengeance. You on her, her on you. Mm-hmm. And really work on the heart energy and be the teacher from the heart. Mm-hmm. And say, okay, I drew this person, and she's reflecting the world. She's mm-hmm. reflecting my place in the world. So you can't just do that because the energy won't stop. Mm-hmm. So what you want to do is say, here is my gesture. Higher self, show me the highest gesture. Give that gesture and that teaching. And then you will know whether then it's time to cut it and say, I'm done. Or to go on. I have a feeling there's a little bit left. And I think if you do this, you may be able to then go on and actually get what you want out of it.
I think that that's a possibility just because it's just so clear what's happening. And she's not stupid, but she's just... It's hard for me to understand how someone can be so emotional, because one of the things I've realized when there's an eclipse, I mean...
Wait! Stop!
No, I mean when there's an eclipse, I have the opposite problem, in the sense that my sun is stronger than anything else, so when there's an eclipse, it actually lessens my sun, so then I can be like, I can see, okay, oh geez, Moon, Mercury, Venus, people have those.
Yes.
Yes. Whereas my tendency is I don't really have that.
But here's the lesson for you. And the lesson for you is to take that galactic energy and to move it into the heart frequency, so that not only can you go, these guys have Moon, Venus, and all these things, but how can you touch that